Hi there, this is Jo with Crystal Luna. This reading is going to be for Pisces. Pisces, how are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. I have to tell you, Pisces, when I do my pre-meditations, and this is for the new watchers that haven't seen my readings before, I pre-meditate on the cards and I pre-shuffle so that we can save time on camera. I did see a bit of difficulties you letting go of a situation, but as well, you did. So you let go of a situation, of a love that was difficult for you to let go of, but yet you do intend on going back to it. It's kind of confusing. I mean, I made some notes. It was more like letting go, but you know, it's like hoping that you'll stay, but definitely letting go of something for the greater good, So why don't we just get into the reading, okay? So let's shuffle. We're going to shuffle about 3-4 times. This is going to be for Pisces. Please let us know what Pisces is going to experience in the month of September 15th through the 30th. So through the end of the month. And as a disclosure, I always let everyone know that my readings sometimes, depending on the energy, take a little bit longer or go much quicker. Okay, it depends, because this is a general reading, so it's really difficult to say. Okay, general readings, like, not all the rules apply, because this is for many individuals. Now, if you like the cards I'm using, they're over to the left-hand side. Okay, so today I got the new Haunted House by Sasha Graham, so I'm loving that deck. This is it. Alright, so moving on, that's going to be what's taking place right now. Now, I want to see what's going to take place more future-based. Please let me know what there is to see for Pisces. Oh, that was not a good shuffle. For Pisces in the next 15 days. One more shuffle, please. That was better. Even though a couple of cards were left behind. And I generally do take cards that are left behind, but these, I'm not. But I'm going to take a look at them. Let's take a look at them really quick. That's Libra. So you might be dealing with someone who's an air sign, because this is like the Justice card. And then over here we have the Two of Wands. But what's interesting, that is the Two of Wands. Yeah, that's the Two of Wands. What's interesting about this card is that it shows a decision that we don't know what decision you're going to make, so you're just kind of leaving it up to spirit. You're kind of just saying, whatever is going to be is going to be. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to let it go. But it also is an indication of someone in the spiritual world, okay, who kind of knows what they're doing. So, am I saying that it's a negative thing? No. But someone is somehow doing candle magic. That's number one, okay? And not in a negative way, in a positive way, okay? They want you in their life. Or this might be you doing it to them. But either way, this is an air sign. We're going to put this back in. That's not going to be for everyone. It's not going to resonate with everyone, okay? So, but not the full reading is. So, let's just move on from that. This is going to be future-based. What is going on for Pisces in the near future. And these cards over on this end are going to speak of how the other person feels, okay? Once again, keeping in mind, cards were already shuffled, so we're just rebooting the energy. Show me how the other party feels about Pisces. What are they thinking? That card just came out. We're going to let that do what it does when it's a single card. To me, it has a lot more meaning than a cluster of cards due to lack of proper shuffling. Or, I mean, anything in a reading is sacred to me. So if a cluster did fall out, and I was called to read that cluster of cards, then I would do so. But that's not the case at this time. So what we're going to do now, these are some oracle cards. We're going to do a pick a card. So I want you to focus on the person that you want to manifest. I want you to think of the person that you're thinking of right now. So just go ahead and take a minute, okay? I'm going to pull out some Lovers Oracle as well for Pisces. And you're going to choose card number 1, 2, or 3. This one wants to show up as card number 1, so we're going to let it do that. Give me a card for option number 2, please, for Pisces. That's going to be card number 2. Please give me a card for Pisces for option number 3. And that fell, so we're going to take that. But I kind of just turned it around because we'll just disclose that towards the end. We need to focus what's going on currently at this time. I will pull these cards closer to you so you get a much better look. Okay, the cards that were pulled is the Star. That's a major arcana. That's the card of hope, and it's also a very positive card. It's a very spiritual card. Okay, I must say, someone here is either dabbling in the spiritual world, okay, with manifestation, or definitely knows how to communicate with others through energy. That could also be an Aquarius. The following card is the Prince of Cups. This card is seen as the mystic. Once again, a mystic. See, I'm telling you, someone here is so familiar with how energy works, how to manipulate energy. So even though you let them go, you might still want them to think about you. Or even though maybe they let you go, they still want you to think about them. It's one of those things. It's like, okay, we can't be together right now, but I still want you to be in my thoughts, and I don't want you to forget me either. Okay, if that makes any sense, that's just what I'm getting. That is the Prince of Cups, okay? So that is also like an offer, you know, like a romantic offer. And I don't like saying offer because it's so cliche. You know, it's really someone who wants to go out with you, or someone who wants to show you much more than friendship, okay? So that is the Prince of Cups. Then you pulled the Four of Pentacles. That's actually someone who is holding on for dear life, holding on to resources, and that is a very beautiful card as well. Now the final card is the Two of Wands, and oh my goodness, I should have mentioned this before. The Two of Wands popped out twice for you when I was doing meditation. Not once, twice. Now, it being here in your 4-card spread out of 78 cards, this card has such great meaning. We're going to have to just clarify it because it definitely has so much to say. But it's the Two of Wands, so that means that it's planning. So this is someone who is planning on not letting the relationship go, okay, or planning to further this relationship somehow in the future. But I see things that are like future based. So you might not be getting a lot of activity now, but this person or you have intentions of creating something much more with this individual later on. Okay, but yeah, so we have the Star. Beautiful cards. I love these cards. They're so vibrant. We have the person who's going to ask you out, okay? If they haven't, and when I say ask you out, that means someone who's just going to show interest, okay? That could be by, you could have already dated. This isn't for everyone, but some of you have met this person and some of you didn't meet this person. So it all depends. It all depends. Whatever fits, take. Whatever doesn't, then if the shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it. Just dispose of it. Just take what is going to help you out. All right? A lot of yellow. Okay? Immediately, solar plexus. Okay? Someone working with their inner core to make things happen. So let's take a minute. I didn't do this for any of the other signs, but I'm doing it for you. See how much I love you, Pisces. We're going to clarify the Two of Wands because that is someone who is going to show you some attention, or you're going to show them some attention, but not so It's almost like it's going to be like a waiting period. And like I said, this reading is from the 15th to the 30th, but my readings sometimes are a bit delayed or happen much sooner. Okay, it could be 2 days. It could be in the next 2 days. It depends. It depends how much of a manifester the individual may be. Let's cut that in half and grab one card. This is your clarifier. Oh my God, stop. Okay, it's the Ace of Cups. So if you're wondering if this person is somehow special and that you should continue, yes, okay. And you know what's interesting? That the card just morphed into something different for me. I actually see muscles here. Like I saw physical, like a set of muscles, meaning something that is going to build, something that is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, so the Two of Wands means that it's only going to get stronger. Now, certainly I don't want to make this a long video. I want to keep it at 15 minutes. So let's get this going. Okay, this is going to be future based as well. These are the haunted house cards, the ones I got today. I just had to put it in there, huh? Hello, you got the Two of Wands again. The Two of Wands. Remember, the Two of Wands fell out when I was shuffling, and I said I'm gonna take it. It's a cluster, but I'm not gonna take it. But I'm gonna read them. And then you have the Two of Wands over in this deck that came out twice, and then the third time. So Pisces, like you guys are like manifesting like crazy over here. So yes, you are going to have a very good result with this union, okay? And then we have the Queen of Cups. You may be dealing with someone who is also a Pisces or a Scorpio or a Cancer, or it could just be someone who's just very caring and loving towards you and very pure. Like, you know, this person is willing to change for you. They really are. Like with all these white butterflies and transformation, this person is willing to change for you. So something's not going right in the union right now, which I really can't see at this moment, other than the fact that there was some sadness. So I don't know if you guys are together or not at this time. Not for all of you, but yeah, this person does have qualities of changing for you. But there's sadness here. You see, this is the Four of the Four of Swords. So it shows that there is a waiting period. This is my waiting card, okay? There is a waiting period. This is it still recording? Yes, it is. I need to make sure. Sometimes it gets a little tricky with the recording. So there's a waiting period here. So that's the sadness that I saw in the very beginning. So you might be single with the Nine of Pentacles. You might be working on your money right now. You might just be working on being single because that's just the way it is, okay, for the time being. You might need, your calling is to be making some money to get secure. So possibly you can be with this individual. Maybe you need that money or that security before you can be with the person that you're interested in, okay? Now, this is how the other person feels. We pulled out quite a couple of cards. These are double-sided cards. So we have an inverted card with the number, it looks like it's the number 6, but it's really the number 9. If we turn it around, is lucky number 9 is the Sun card, okay? And it shows good health or a speedy recovery, it says, like from illness. But it's really just sadness, because this also, the Four of Swords, talks about an illness or just getting rest. So it might be stress, okay? This is the Two of Pentacles, and it was inverted, so we need to keep it in its original integrity, okay? This is an indication of a message, okay? That is, they have it listed as a message or letters that are very controversial. And for some reason, I saw conventional, but it's controversial. So really, it's a conflicted message that you're going to get from this person. This person's going to be giving you mixed messages. They want to be with you. They don't want to be with you. You want to be with them. You don't want to be with them. You guys are like flip-flopping back and forth. We have Mars, which is, it's not an air, it's a fire. Get it right, Joe. Get it right. It's fire. Okay, so you might be dealing with someone who's fire, and it says your wish will come true, and it says you're going to hear some good news. Lucky number 6, which is interesting because this number reflected to me as number 6, but really it was number 9. So number 6 is very important for you as a number, so just keep that, okay, in the back of your mind. I do believe that was inverted. Was it not, guys? No, it wasn't. I don't think it was inverted at all. This was the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups shows up as same-sex marriages to me. Sometimes is same-sex marriages. I'm not saying that you are in that type of relationship, but you could be. And so that's, you know, a very happy outcome. And it says that your wish comes true, success and happiness, the family circle, etc., etc. Just a very happy card. And then it's followed by the 4 of Wands, which we also know as stability. And it says it's a new romance or a prosperous, it says undertaking, but really is taking on something that is going to prosper. And then that's Pluto. Okay, so it says that this is the card of favors, okay, lucky number 2. So it's about plans and ambitions, and as we talked, it's plans, right? Planning, like you have planning. I feel there's a lot of planning going on. What am I going to label this video? Let me see. To me, I feel like there should be something like you're letting go, but really you're holding on, like letting go, but hoping that they'll stay. Planning for the future, but yet the relationship is still up in the air. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. But you have Saturn, okay? Sometimes it's seen as unfavorable. It says because it temporarily, it's misunderstandings, right? So right now you may be, and it's a number 5. So number 5, even though it says it's lucky number 5, I don't consider number 5 lucky at all. I personally consider it to be quite unstable. Give me a moment. My throat is quite dry. I'm up north, and this fall season is just bringing on allergies. One moment, please. Okay. The card, the 4 of Wands is followed by the 3 of Pentacles. As we know, this is people working together, or not just people, but it could be you and the other individual, or a friend that's trying to get you together. Okay, so you might want to just keep everyone, not everyone, but you might want to keep the same friends, or keep yourself in the loop, because I feel like friends are going to be like mending things between you and your loved one, or the person that you have a connection with that's in question here in terms of the difficulties. It says this is an added revenue from an unexpected source, material success. So it really is just success from an unexpected source, okay? But definitely getting together. Now I ask you to take a moment. We separated the cards, the unicorn cards and the Lover's Oracle, in 1, 2, and 3 piles. Please take a moment and see which one calls to you at this time. You can pause the video, and I will begin. If you chose deck number 1, the card says wish upon a star. I did a reading for another, I think it was like air. I think it was air, an air sign. I'm not quite sure. Was it air or water? Not sure. But they also got this card, and it says wish upon a star. So what it's indicating, it says make a wish and expect the very best. So yeah, so go for it, okay? Just go for it. And look at this, twin flames. I think they actually received the same setup. And you did see me shuffle, and I pre-shuffled these cards. So sometimes if you're dealing with someone, and I'm, you know, because I am doing the readings for all 12 signs, something like this is going to happen, okay? But it says twin flames, your passion ignites. This person is your twin flame, okay? So they're probably in that whole runner chaser stage, or, you know, the difficulty, someone else might be involved, even though I don't see like anyone else, like a third party or anything like that. And I really hate saying like third party, but like a person that's interfering in the relationship, okay? Well, the 3 of Pentacles is there, but that's pretty much about that. I'm not going to keep digging into that. It's just there's interference in this union for sure. Let's just move on. If you chose deck number 2, it says light, So with light, we have see the light within yourself and everyone else. So see things in a positive light. See things with a what do they call it? The rose-colored glasses. That may be an old saying, okay? But it's true. Just see things in a positive light. And I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? Someone here already is very connected to spirit. So keep it up. You guys are doing a good job. Now, the Lover's Oracle says, though you may be physically apart, spiritually you are always together. Love transcends time and space, and nothing is missing. Isn't that something? Did we not just talk about spirituality? Did we not just talk about how deep this connection is? That's confirmation, okay? Moving on. For those who chose number 3, it says it's worth waiting for. I mean, guys, you are so connected. It's not even, like, this is like amazing to me. Out of all the signs, there was only one other sign that connected with me so easily. And that was, I believe, was Scorpio. And I mean, you guys are just amazing. So worth waiting for, and your patience will be rewarded. Okay, so it's saying, yeah, you know, it is worth waiting for. So you might be apart, okay? But just know you'll be back together again. So you're apart, but you'll be back together. And the card that was picked as the Lover's Oracle says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. So definitely there might be something stopping you. I feel there's something stopping you, but you're going to get to a point. Once again, yellow. Once again, the rainbow. I really feel that some of you are being challenged. Like if you're in a same-sex relationship, you might be challenged by others and they're giving you a really hard time, and that may be a damper in this union. If that is not your situation, you might be in a forbidden relationship, as it may be seen by others. But nonetheless, with the yellow here and the solar plexus, your core is absolutely strong. You're going to get over this. You will excel. You will exceed any expectations that anyone ever thought you might in this union. And that's about that. So Pisces, this was your reading for September 15th through the 30th. And once again, like I said, energies shift, right? I just wanted to mention one thing. I'm going to be doing readings as many other readers do as well, now that I'm comparing myself to other readers, but when it comes to this point, I am. I'm going to do it based on likes, and I'm going to do it based on views, because it only makes sense, right? That if I have a particular sign, like yourself, or Scorpio, or Cancer, what's another one? I can't think off the top of my head right now, but there are some particular signs that connect with me more than others. So therefore, your readings will come out first. But definitely it helps as a form of gratitude to give a thumbs up so that I know I am on the right path and these readings are to your liking. And I don't know, it just makes me feel good to know that this is a format that works for you guys, because there's many different ways of doing readings. I mean, you know, like YouTube is like the mecca of like tarot readings. Like it's just like there's just so many readers. But anyway, with that being said, I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed the information and that it was accurate in your situation, and therefore you would have some sort of guidance in the next, in the near future. So with that being said, it's time for me to say goodbye, farewell, ciao, until your next reading, okay? So you have a great night, Pisces. Bye.